Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Um, Give me one quick second to to share out my live. Pray everybody is doing well. I'm not gonna really wait for anybody to come inside. Um, a lot of ums going on. Um, I will wait for a moment just because I believe in showing my face. So I do want you guys to see me. Um, I'm not proud because I am doing this live from the bed. Um, but I just want you guys to see that I am still um, Dr. Jizz. Thank you for coming in. Um, are y'all able to hear me okay? Hey, Almond. Take it easy at work. Don't make sure you take care of your back, okay? Share it on Facebook, even though I'm streaming to Facebook. Let's check. Okay. Lord, what did I do with my phone? Thank y'all for bearing with me. Hello, hello, everybody. I've been saying I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go live, and so finally, I've been saying it since last week. But I didn't know how to really didn't know how to go live, to be honest with you guys, and to talk to you guys. And okay, there's 10 people in here now, so I'm going to at least show you guys myself, just so y'all know that I am okay, just not there yet. So hey y'all, um, happy to see y'all. Sorry to be coming to you guys from the bed, but one thing that I always stated with this channel was that I would be as authentic as possible, completely transparent. Hey, my friend. Hey, no court. Um, and so yeah, if you notice the rasp or the deep breaths, hey, my Geo. It's um, long COVID, right? So let me speak to everybody first, and then I am going to go back off camera just because I don't want to distract myself with looking at myself. Hey, Miss Cruiser, Brooklyn Boy, um, Almond Geo, AW, I love you back, Big Hugs, Josiah, um, the Autism Angel. Well, hello, thank you for coming. And I always, oh, Starkeisha, so good to see you. So y'all, this live will be quick. It's not gonna be a. I can't wait till I'm at a place where we can really talk because there's a lot I want to talk about. Like, I don't know if y'all are tired of COVID, but I'm tired of it. Um, I'm tired of what it brings. I'm tired of what it gives. I'm tired of how I'm feeling. I'm tired of not feeling like myself. Um, I'm tired of the news. I'm tired of misinformation. I'm tired um, of brain fog. How about that? I'm tired of my words being um, what do you call it? Uh, when you know what they are, but they come out something totally different. Um, and I was already dealing with that with having Arnold Chiari, and so that on top of that is just okay. So let's just talk about this long COVID real quick, and then we'll go from there. So I don't know about you, but the first time I heard about long COVID was when Kelly Price came up missing, and she said long COVID, and I was like, well, she got what? And I ain't never heard of that. I've heard of long haulers, which I thought that was the cough or whatever. Um, and but I didn't know what long COVID was, and so I kind of put in the description box so that I could kind of limit what I say, not what I say, but the amount of talking that I do, because it does cause me to get out of breath, and sometimes I have to push words out. Thank God I'm not on any oxygen. I'm not. I am on breathing treatments regularly throughout the day. I am on steroid inhalers throughout the day. Um, Throughout this process, I can say the lowest my oxygen has ever gone to one day was um, it got as low as 89, but it shot right back up. Um, the lowest it rests is 93, 94. I think I've shared that with you guys before. Um, and so yeah, it's life. It's not gonna be my new normal though. And so the it was important for me to allow you guys to see my face so that you could see me smiling, so that you guys could see that I'm still positive, so that you guys can see that I'm not defeated by this in no way, shape, or form. I'm strong. I've been strong all my life. Um, I will say this is one of the hardest things I've had to endure. I think because a lot of stuff happened, a lot of regular life happened as well. So even though the COVID was hard and the aftermath was hard, life is still hard. Like, uh, there's a share before I took off August so that I could be, because lost a lot of people last August. So for some reason, y'all, same thing happened this August. Like what? Um, uh, but the most important person that I lost is my mother-in-law. Um, and it was during me battling COVID, my husband trying to care for me, trying to care for her, trying to care for our daughter. What I can tell you is that my mother in law did not get COVID from myself or my daughter. And I kind of leave it there because we don't want to bring other people into this. We do know where my daughter and I got it from. Like that's the beauty of the I won't say the beauty, but the silver lining. Like we can trace back. So we kind of know things. Um, Long COVID. Let's just go there. My mother-in-law passed away September 12th. We funeralized her on September 23rd, and my husband's birthday was September 24th. And so, as a wife, um, yeah, I don't know how much I love that man. So I'm struggling. Yeah, because I want to be there, and I want to be there for him, and I've done as much as I can do, um, without putting myself in compromising positions, I guess, or compromising my health. That's the best way to say it. So anyway, life, right? We don't get to pick and choose the things we endure, the things we go through. But I do believe that everything that we go through is for a reason. I do believe that everything that God allows us to encounter has purpose to it. Um, I don't believe any of it is in vain ever. It's what we take from it, what we choose to do with it, to move forward, to progress forward. So, Aisha, in long COVID, y'all, I have no idea what it is. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm the researcher, the Googler, the person that's gonna I can't do it. I just cannot. I literally pulled up one um, article about it, and I just said, "What God has for me is for me," and I know. And this is a song, but I know without a doubt that God will bring me out. So what God has for me, it is for me. Um, Losing family members to this while battling this was hard because you're grieving them and you're also thankful that you're still here. So I got purpose, right? And I have to step into that purpose, whichever that may be, and however scary that may be. I want to answer whatever questions you guys may have for me. So I am going to drop the link. Um, Let me read some of his comments. I'm sorry. D Spot, hey, big little brother. Thank you. Um, oh, thank you, AW. Okay, because I don't want to cry. Thank you for your prayers. Um, Thank you for the likes up. I appreciate that, Josiah. Um, yes, my mother-in-law is amazing. She would always say that she wanted to live to be 140. So within my time of being away from her because I had to quarantine, um, hey, gorgeous, thank you so. Like before I do anything, let me say this: y'all can say what y'all want to say about YouTube and content creators, and I know we can get caught up in stuff, but y'all are so freaking amazing. Okay, I don't want to call no names because I don't want to leave anybody out. And I know that I'm going to cry about this, but it's okay, right? Because you give flowers to people while they're here. Y'all, when I say y'all have been inboxing me, y'all have been sending me all type of teas and remedies and understanding, the route that I chose to take and not judging me for it and just encouraging me along the way. And I'm so grateful because I don't deserve it. I'm not anybody special. But y'all, when people send you tea and honey and things to like, that's priceless. That's it. My mind has been blown from just checking to see, are you okay? And many days I say I'm okay, but on the days when I'm not, and I can say I'm not, like I'm not gonna. I used to be the person to say because there's a scripture that says, "Speak those things that be not as though they were." And so I was, oh, I'm well, I'm good. But that's a lie. If I'm not well, if I'm not good. So some days I say I'm okay. And okay is not me lying. But on some of the bad days, I'm so grateful for those of you that have reached out to me. Nicole Reloaded. We've never even had a real conversation before this outside of this time last year when we were looking for someone. But when I tell you she has hit my inbox, she has sent article after article, she has um, offered to send supplements. Like, y'all, I feel so blessed to be around y'all. Um, just Blaze. When I say sis literally put together, get your, excuse my language, ass out that bed pack and whoop COVID's ass pack. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for every prayer. I'm grateful for every um, tea supplement. word of encouragement, get up and walk. Have you, like, I will have people inbox me and say, have you walked today? Have you done any exercise today? Have you, like, how's your mental health today? You're like, yeah. So I'm just grateful. Hey, Miss T Velocity, thank you for coming in. Peace, love, happy birthday. Girl, last night, you're alive. I just want you to know you accomplished what you set out to accomplish last year and every other year. You said that on your birthday you want to make others feel loved. Baby, seeing all those smiling faces last night, and I hope you get the picture. I took a screenshot. It was so beautiful. And now y'all got me crying because y'all so sweet. You did. When I say stood in the gap, baby, I don't know her history on YouTube. I don't have to know. But baby, she prays. Do you hear me? She prays. Um, hey, cousin. Y'all, I hadn't even seen my family. Girl, get out my business. But that's how it is. Like, yes, it, yes. There is there is goodness, greatness. Um, I am all right. I am all right. Um, Miss T Velocity, thank you so much. Okay. Most definitely. I am strong and I got this. Um, gotta do what you feel is best for you. Most definitely, HB. Thanks for coming in, HB. You know, you the A-list celebrity now. You know, you have surpassed me. Like, good job. Wow. I'll be praying for your nephew. Um, y'all, let me tell you. Yes, God. Let me tell you. Um, Wednesday, I had a conversation with my daughter's home health aide, and she worked the COVID unit for a while here. And I just asked her, was she still on the COVID unit? And she said no. She shared with me that she said, Erica, stop. I've been waiting for you to go live. I've been waiting to go live. Y'all, it's been so long since I've been consistent. And every time I do a quick live, I promise I'm coming back. I'm coming back. And life happens. What I realize is if I'm going to do this thing and be as transparent as I say I am, then I have to let y'all see me on days like this. Um, because this is how my life has been. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the life that I chose for myself. I've said it before, it's the life God gave me, and I'm just trying to make the best out of it and live it to the best of my ability. Love people as best I can. And I say as best I can because I'm not perfect. Um, I I'm flawed. Um, but I am who I am. Like, you can look at my previous videos. I am consistently me, and I'm not gonna change me. It'll be 2 years in May. Um, I'm just not gonna change me. So let me tell you about the story, and then I'll drop the link because I understood. There's a young man that is going on his like 40th day being um, at the hospital. He started out in the ICU, then the COVID unit. Now he's moved to a rehabilitation floor. Um, and speaking of rehabilitation, I will have to go through some. We'll talk about that later. But he asked the doctors to put him back on the ventilator. And she and I were just talking. But I understood, and I said it before she could even tell me. I said, "He's tired of breathing. He's tired of trying to breathe." And she said, "That's exactly what he said." I said, "I know exactly what he feels." We take breathing for granted because it's something that our body naturally does. It's not until it's not naturally doing it and you have to put in some work um, to make it happen that you start to appreciate your breaths more. You appreciate talking more. And you kind of get a little bit more wise even about the things that you say because you realize, I don't know if y'all ever said this when you were younger and you got into it with somebody and you'd be like, I'm not gonna waste my breath on you. I'm gonna say that I may need that breath at the end of my life or something. Baby, when I tell you that yeah, there's plenty of things that I don't respond to. In real life, I'll either smile, nod, or just because I want to breathe. I don't want to be on the ventilator. I do understand that young man, though, and him saying, I'm just tired. Because I'm tired. I am tired. Um, but I'm gonna be okay. My singing, be your authentic self. That's all I got. um, oh, thank you, cousin. More people came in. I think you're telling. Thank you. I try. Oh, thank you, Gio. You are amazing as well. Um, thank you for coming, Miss T Velocity. I want to make sure your comments. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going to drop the link now simply because I wanted to try to keep this definitely under an hour. My brother Steve Bethany, y'all, this man. All I can say is can make a guitar sing. Um, hey sis, the positive pusher. So I put the link in the chat if anybody wants to come up. Um, I was not supposed to be on camera this long. I've missed you as well. Um, just because I really hate y'all seeing me in the bed, but this is the second live I've done like this. So one was, I think I had I can't even remember. Orange Crush hurt. I was wondering what happened. Yeah, I I I believe it. No, Court, definitely praying for your nephew. I'm going through the comments, making sure I hadn't missed anybody. But I dropped the link. I the crazy, yes, always, and I'm so thankful for it. Um, I can tell you what I've been through. I can't speak for anybody else. Um, I remember when my husband went through this back in March of 2020 when it first came out, and I actually have a video that says how my family or something my family of seven survived COVID or something one and done because nobody else in the house got it. Um, when he had it this time around, um, it was just myself and my youngest daughter in the house that got it. Um, girl, I won't make you cry. I promise. I won't. Now, if you cry, it'll be on your own. But I won't make you cry. Because and these are happy tears. These are not sad tears. These are not undefeated tears. These are not I'm on my way to the grave tears. These are not no. I'm just even now. God is still faithful. God is still good. Um, And I can tell y'all that going through this, I don't know what to expect. When they said long COVID and streaks on my lungs and praying that those streaks didn't, she said, too late. I'm sorry, peace. um, and praying that those streaks don't turn into scar tissue. I never thought to ask at the time, well, what does it mean if it turns into scar tissue? I didn't think to ask, and I hadn't Googled to find out because y'all, I have to sit on crazy faith right now that it's not going to turn into scar tissue, that it is going to go away, that I am going to be okay. Um, because I am better today than I was yesterday, and I don't know if that makes sense. The most frustrating part for me is just not being able to do what I want to do and go how I want to go, or even interact with my baby the way I want to interact with my baby. Um, but other than that, in the name of Jesus, absolutely, absolutely. Um, other than that, I know that I am covered. I know that if God came for me today, where I'm going, okay. Um, so I'm trying not to worry about those things, but there are pieces to this COVID thing that they don't talk about, y'all. And what's hey cousin, um, and what's crazy is, they talk about the lungs a little bit, and they talk about it being contagious, but they don't talk about the process. They don't tell you about the night terrors. They don't tell you about how it plays on your mind. They don't tell you how it affects your anxiety or gives you anxiety. They don't just tell you about how, um, like for me, I can tell you the first time I really went out in public, I almost had I had a slight panic attack. It could have been worse. Praise God, it wasn't worse, but it was just people on top of people, and it did something to me. Um, the last two videos that I've done about COVID, I did not monetize them intentionally because I didn't want to strike on my channel. Do y'all know they still went back and put both of those videos on red, and neither one of them were monetized? I was very intentional about not monetizing those videos because the rules when it comes to COVID is different. And it's almost like they don't want us to talk about it. Yes. Is this the remnants of, well, yes, absolutely. So I went through COVID first. I was tested, and then I tested negative for COVID. And then my mother-in-law came home. She was in the hospital, came home. I was able to care for her. Uh, Still wasn't 100%, but was able to care for her. Um, Went to the doctor the Friday after she passed. I had pneumonia. I did the antibiotics for the pneumonia. I went to the doctor. The X-ray showed that the pneumonia was gone, but the um, but my shortness of breath, fatigue, all of that was still there. So I had to go see my pulmonary doctor. I went to the pulmonary doctor. Hold on, y'all. Something's going on with my internet. Uh, okay. Um, I went to the pulmonary doctor. The crazy part is in April, gone to the pulmonary doctor. We're not crazy, but the blessing is in April I had to go to the pulmonary doctor because I'm followed by a pulmonary doctor. Because in 2009 I had histoplasmosis. How I got it in Memphis, I don't know, but I had to have a lung biopsy, and I had to have that cut out because it was growing. Well, I just had that lung function test. So when I went Thursday to get the lung function test again, that was how they determined that I have asthma due to COVID. The pneumonia I got was due to COVID, and um, that's when they diagnosed me with long COVID. Um, and so basically, I'm not. I know what they say as far as how long this can go. It could take months, it could take years, it could take weeks, it could be this could be the rest of my life. I know that's not the case. Um, and because I am getting better every day. Um, vitamin reduce any inflammation. Yes. So turmeric, I was told to do the same. Have you still been using art? Is absolutely. I have a picture, and I just ordered some more coloring books today, even though I said I wouldn't. Hey Chris, I pray you're doing well as well. Um, so I have been the things that I tell you I will do. I do CMOS gel. Um, hey J Dunn, thank you for coming in. Um, I do this CMOS gel with ginger. It's ginger lime infused, and I make it into a tea. So I take 2 tablespoons, basically run boiling water over it, and it's add some honey, and it's a tea. It definitely helps a lot with my cough. Um, I do take zinc, vitamin D3, um, and vitamin C, and that does work. I can honestly tell on the days when I don't take my supplements, my body lets me know I didn't take my supplements. So yeah. Thank you, Team Gravely. I appreciate you in your prayers. Um, so yeah, I wish I could tell y'all like what road I have ahead. All I know is have to do rehab to get my lungs back to where they're supposed to be. Right now, I'm doing things at home. The inpatient rehab facilities in Memphis for COVID are full, which I'm grateful because I wouldn't have gone no way. And it's just me telling y'all the truth. I have Desi. I'm not gonna put my baby through that and her not understanding. And especially when it's things that I can do at home. I'm not on any oxygen. Um, and so I just have to be grateful for that and push through, use what they've given me to use. Um, I try not to talk about the vaccine or um, my stance on it anymore. And the reason I don't is just because it's not like again that whole learning that my breath is precious, and I don't mind having um what do you call it? I don't mind having dialogue about it, but I don't want to argue about it. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't mind talking about it. Like when I can really um hold a panel, I want to talk about it. I'm willing to risk my channel for us to be able to talk about it because it's almost like you cannot talk about it. You talk about it, you get put in Facebook jail, you get your videos straight. It's like why do we have to be so quiet about this? If it's something so serious, why do we have to be so censored? And so that's the thing that I more than anything just want to talk about. Um And so, yeah, I feel like I've rambled a little bit, but I wanted y'all to see my face, um, so that you know that I am okay. I I desire to be better, and I will be better. Um, but yeah, I yeah, I just I've been saying since last week, literally when I found out Thursday that I gotta go live, I gotta go live, I gotta go live. And at first I was gonna try to do an uploaded video, but I didn't want to do that because I did want to give I'll drop the link one more time. Anybody that wanted to talk directly to me, the opportunity to do so. I am about to go off camera though, because one, I need to cough, and two, um, hold on. It's cruise. Everyone is not as responsible as you in to discussing it. So social media has prohibited it, unfortunately, and I can get that because yeah, there are some things out here that you do not need to be putting in your body. Period. Um, yeah, and that's not me even talking about the vaccine. That's me talking about some of the more extreme stuff that people are doing because they're afraid. And I know we can't live off fear. I tell people all the time, don't make any decisions off fear. Y'all, there were nights, and I think I've said it before, but there are nights that I was too afraid to go to the hospital and too afraid to stay home. Like my husband and I had one night where it was like, baby, where he said, baby, we got a plan. And because I was like, I think we gotta call 911. And he was like, baby, we got a plan. He said, now, if you're 100% sure that we need to call, then I'll call. But remember our plan. And so I stuck to the plan, and I'm still here. Um, thank you so much. I love you back, and I cannot wait to get back on track. Absolutely, speak life, baby. I'm living. Do you hear me? Hope you get back to your smiling and happy. I love smiling, and so yeah. I can say it's something that I hadn't lost throughout this process. It may not be as big or bright as it used to be, or but I hadn't lost it throughout this process. Um, I did do my play. Oh, thank you, Gio. I didn't even realize it. Hey, Nicole.
Hey sis, how are you?
Okay. How are you?
I just wanted to tell you that I am so proud of you and I am so thankful that you blessed me to be a part of your journey. Um, I am so proud of you. I'm
Thank you
so,
so much.
so proud of you. God is so good.
Yes, he is,
He is so, so good. It's been amazing to pray with you and stand in the gap with you, my sister.
and I appreciate it more than you know. I
Hmm.
more than you know. Um, yeah. Thank you. Thank
No,
you.
thank you. Um, at the time when you came on and you shared with what you were going through, I was going through a mental thing about getting the jab, right?
Mhm.
And it was a tug of war in my spirit
Mhm.
because I got tired of being trapped in the house.
Mhm.
And I'm allergic to everything, right? But I
Mhm.
haven't been to the allergist in years. And then here comes your video. And when you were upset and everything, and when I heard your testimony and what you said had happened, I was really very very concerned about you. Like it hit me because I was on my way to actually go get the. And you said trust your spirit, don't let somebody convince you.
Wow.
Right? I was
Yeah.
on my way to go get that. So I'm not gonna cry. Anyway, long story short, I listened to you, and I just went to an allergist um, 2 weeks ago,
Mhm.
and they tested my back. I'm allergic to everything on that panel, and that doctor said, "Praise God that you did not go and get that vaccine. That
Wow, God.
I would have been dead."
Wow,
Mhm.
God.
So your testimony saved my
God
life.
be the glory. To
Yeah.
God be the glory.
And I
Thank,
saved that for you. I
thank
haven't told
you.
anybody that. Yeah. hmm
Wow.
Yep.
Thank
And I have
you.
the paperwork. I have the it took a long time to get there. I had to go from I contacted the CDC. I contacted um it was a process. It was long. I had to go to several doctors. They wouldn't write off on it because I said I'm tired of being trapped in the house. I'm tired of being in fear
Mm-hmm.
because I lost track of like time. You
Mm-hmm.
know, my mind was slipping. Days were I was just getting confused. Psychologically, you're not supposed to just be in the house quarantining all the
Mm-hmm.
time. Going to the grocery store, just picking up stuff and dropping your kids off is not enough. You're supposed to be out functioning and bumping elbows with people. It has a psychological effect on the human brain.
Absolutely.
My psychiatrist calls it pandemic brain. So you have to keep your brain functioning. So I
Sorry.
wanted
Hold
to
on one
tell
second.
you that.
I'm sorry. Thank you so much for sharing that with me.
hmm
1 second.
hmm Hello, everybody down in the chat.
Thank you so much, Nicole, for sharing that with me. And I say that because that was always my only. Yeah, I'm gonna go off camera now. Okay,
Okay.
that was my only concern. It
hmm
was never Aisha is anti this. No, Aisha is very pro know yourself. Um, and know what's best for you. Um, and I can't say it enough. Like I lost an aunt when I first got diagnosed. The next day I found out, even though she was an aunt by marriage, we still talk. We still through my first marriage. Hey Cassie, you. I'm sorry. Hey Cassie, you. Thank you. Host, it seems this platform is needed. Are you planning to do more lives so that others can hear about your journey? Absolutely. I'm not going anywhere. Somebody out, girl. I'm trying not to. Y'all just don't understand. I'm really trying not to. Um, and not that I'm embarrassed, baby. I'll go in anywhere. It's just I have to be wise um, with my body. But then we and two of my cousins are in here, so they can attest to this. Then um, it was after I tested negative, but then found out about the pneumonia. My aunt, my mother's sister, was positive, and she's vaccinated, fully vaccinated. My brother-in-law, fully vaccinated. My mother-in-law, vaccinated. So I know what I want to say. I don't know if I can say it, but having for my mom's sister, that's the person that keeps Sunday dinners going in my grandmother's absence. You know, that's the matriarch of our family. She's vaccinated. And I know that it's because she was vaccinated that she didn't experience, how can I say it, experience it as bad as she could have. That's my belief. I'm not going to say I know. And so she did what was best for her and it worked for her. And she's very set on she's going to get her booster. So I'm not knocking it. It's all about doing what's best for you and trusting your spirit. The very thing you just said to me, and I praise God for it. All I can say is to God be the glory. I have another cousin that said the exact same words. She said she was in the car headed there, and something in her spirit just won't let. She's like, something just keeps telling her, you made it this far, don't do it, don't do it. She said, and I
Mhm.
gotta trust that. She just kept saying, I gotta trust that. She said, and her sister is a nurse practitioner,
Mhm.
so it's doing what's best for you. I don't know what this long COVID is. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I do know some days I'm feeling so good, and then some days I'm not. But like I
Mhm.
think it was Crystal that said, "Speak life." That's what I speak. I speak life.
Mhm.
I shall live and not die.
Amen.
Um, and I will have we a productive, um, and that's not the word I'm looking for. I will have quality of life. That's where I'm going. Um, behind this, as
You
far as
keep singing.
the the jab, my stance is still the same. And so until God says different, I can't do different. And
Mhm.
thankfully, right now, you're supposed to wait 90 days after you've had it anyway to get it, and so that gives more time. Will I ever get it? I don't know, but can we be honest about, even with the jab, even with the virus, even with this long COVID, long haulers, and all of that, we don't know. And I just think the if we could have more open conversations and support groups. I think it was um I'm sorry. I think it was um Miss Cruiser that asked, "Am I in a COVID support group?" I'm not. Um, but I do plan on looking for one. And I say that because everybody doesn't understand. You know, some people get it and they like, oh, it was just like a little cold to them. And some people get it and they don't make it out. We don't know why. And then they'll say, well, they got underlying conditions. Possibly. I don't know. Um, all I can speak about is me and what I've endured and what I've gone through. And I'm gonna keep speaking what I know. And what I know is to do what's best for you. And I'm so happy that you followed your spirit, that you listened to your body, and that you did all the necessary steps so that you can still be here, because you definitely have purpose.
Yeah. And I got medical, I got, medical proof, not for the naysayers,
Yeah,
but for me, because God knows your heart,
yeah.
and He knows how I think, and He's like, this girl ain't gonna stop being driven crazy. And that next day, the doctor's office called me and said, we can squeeze you in today. And I couldn't believe that. And they had an appointment right after I could pick my daughter up from school. I was late, and they still were able to see me. And there was only one parking spot, and it was big enough to fit. Everything just fit just right. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Because I was trying to find every reason not to go. You know how
Mhm.
you can just do that to yourself? Well, I don't want to go. Well, I'm lost. Because I was
Mhm.
panicking. That's what I was doing. I was
Mhm.
trying to talk myself out of it, and my back is still sore from when I went in there. And
Yeah.
the doctor was not that he was shocked. I'm sure that he'd seen it, because when you go into a doctor's office and you see a pulmonary doctor and an allergist, and you don't want to go in to hear that you are allergic to every single thing after on a scratch test.
Right.
What do you mean you're allergic to everything? Everything?
Yeah.
What are you supposed to eat? How are you supposed to live?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I was just thankful to have the knowledge. Now I have an EpiPen on deck. So what if I would have went and did that, didn't have no EpiPen? If I had a reaction in the office, imagine if I would have went, mm-mm. And
Yeah.
the whole thing is, it's going to change the whole course of my health care or
Yes.
whatever. It's going to change my life now. So I want to thank you for that, though, my sister, for real,
Yeah.
your testimony. So All glory be
God
to
be
God.
the glory. Yes,
Hmm. Yeah.
absolutely.
You keep singing. You hear me?
I
You keep
will
singing.
as soon as I can get back to it.
Mhm.
It's hard now, which is crazy, and it's like, wait a minute, and so the key is the key for me right now is to truthfully be able to walk from my bed to the bathroom without being so out of breath, being able to talk without being out of breath, being able to um, just like I said, just breathe without being out of breath. Um, Yesterday, I started arm exercising, uh, doing exercise with my arms. Last week, I started doing stretching exercise. I started doing exercises that I can do in the bed. I can get up, I can get out. Um, and so I try to do that as much as I can within a healthy balance. Um, because we can't live, like you said, sh- um, contained in a home. Our bodies just weren't built that way. Like my
Mhm.
walls in my house, I told my husband, I was like, the moment I am better, I want to paint all my walls. I was like, I don't care what color they are, but we just have gray walls right now. And I was like, no, they need to be. I need color. I need
Mhm.
life. I need, because yeah, yeah.
You know what my father told me? My father told me, he said, baby,
Okay, Don.
he said the fear of the jab, the fear of the 19 is
Hmm.
worse than what that thing can do to you.
Hmm.
He
You
said
know.
it will chip away at you slowly.
Hmm.
It will break your every body, your internal organs down.
Hmm.
He said you better get up. He
Hmm.
said because you mimicking the symptoms of someone that if you don't stop, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
The mind is powerful,
The
and
mind
that's
is
what the
very
devil wants.
powerful.
That's what the
Hmm.
devil wants. He
The
said you got to
mind is very
get up
powerful.
and do something.
Yeah.
Fact.
And the reason I just cut my camera on is because I do want to say this and I want people to see my face when I say it. A lot of people that left here with C19 on their death certificate, I assure you, dealt with more fear and anxiety, which caused their body to not be able to fight properly. This thing plays on your mind. This thing tells you it's not going to get any better. This thing tells you you can't live like this. This thing tells you you're not going to get out the bed. It tells you, like, there's, and that's why eventually I do want to do a panel about it. Because one night I had to wake my husband up in the middle of the night and I said, wait a minute. I said, we got to do spiritual warfare. So this is a demon. Like, I don't care who created it, I don't care who made it, but somehow things have attached to this that is causing people to mentally check out of here. And once you mentally check out, the physical can't do nothing but follow. The physical can't do a thing but follow. And so, if I can say anything to anybody on this journey, is when your loved ones that have passed on come to see you, don't go. Don't go to the light. When they come in your dreams and say, come on, no, I'm going to stay here. When you feel like giving up, no, I'm going to push through. I'm telling you, this thing messes with your brain, and people aren't talking about that part of it. You can beat this. It's hard, but you can beat it. I'm a living witness. You can beat it, but you got to be stronger than it. Your mind has to be stronger than it. Don't be reactive, be proactive. Start taking your supplements now. Wear your mask if you can wear a mask. And that's all I'm going to say. As far as what you inject into your body, I will never tell anyone to do or not to do. Do what is best for you. Listen to your body. God is so, He created us so amazing. And if we could just get back to that place in time, we can, as humans, we could accomplish so many more things. And so that's the one thing I do want to say. Do not allow this to allow your mind to be stronger than this virus, period. And that's for anybody. And don't allow it to make you afraid to live. Live responsibly, but still live. I'm sorry.
Amen. Amen. You know that the what also has helped me is my baby girl.
Hey, yoga
Um,
girl. I'm sorry.
she's so pretty.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah, I love that. Is grounding.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes.
you have to ground people. Bare feet on in your backyard or and walk barefoot and become one with the ground. There's minerals
Yes.
in your ground and get the sun directly on your body and in your back. And
Yeah.
I believe because your body can naturally actually get a natural defense.
Yeah.
And my daughter, um, I had to go back to school because psychologically it was tearing her apart. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to, get the jab.
Yeah.
'Cause The I'm like, ain't no way I can go up to this school and stand 6 feet away. People coughing. Girl, I thought my legs was gonna fall off. You hear me?
Yeah.
Shaking and
Yeah.
stuff. Like, I'm like, can y'all move back? Like, but it was no way. It was an unrealistic expectation until things started flowing. So I
Yeah.
just told her teacher the truth. I'm like, look, I got allergies really bad and I have Crohn's disease. I already have a compromised immune system. I can't be around all these people. Do you know the teacher lets me come 10 minutes late to pick up my daughter? Thank you, Jesus.
Yes.
And she walks and opens the door and put my daughter inside the car so I don't have to be around nobody. Now, what teacher
Yes.
gonna do all of that?
Yes.
That ain't
Yes.
nothing but the Lord.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
That ain't nothing but God.
Absolutely.
Ain't nothing
Practice,
but God.
guys.
So
Absolutely.
closed mouths don't get fed, and being in fear
No.
ain't gonna have you living. But
Mm-mm.
grounding. And my daughter, she goes and she plays, and I could be crazy, but I believe that my daughter, by playing and stuff and being out there and playing in the trees and flipping and flopping and all that's just what I believe has built me some form of a defense. Because I've been around people that have been sick, and by the grace of God, you know what I'm saying. I've been okay. I take black seed oil. I take black seed oil, vitamin D, manuka honey, elderberry. I take the elderberry, the one that I had sent you. It's the where is it? You know what? I just ran out of the it's the what is it called? It's the one that you would take if you're airborne. That
Mm-hmm.
has everything in it that you need, so you don't have to take the zinc and all these separate ones. It's the chewable, and I take
Mm-hmm.
two of those. It actually healed up my skin, clarity and vision. allergies and stuff like that. Has been very, very, very effective. And I can feel the difference in my body when I don't take it.
Mhm.
A
Mhm.
big, huge difference. I start feeling like I got coughs and, all kinds of stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
gotta find what works for you.
And people don't, when it comes to, hey Sharonda, hey sis, hey blue skies, still happy birthday to you, ma'am. Um, People don't believe in things like grounding or um full moons or um like just the atmosphere playing a part in our body. And I'm not gonna say people, but some people don't. Many people don't. But I learned about grounding when I started just searching for natural paths a couple years ago. Hey, Sharon. And the thing about grounding is truly just connecting. What and the crazy thing is, when we were kids, we did it. We just didn't know that's what we were doing. But to walk outside and walk in your grass while the sun is shining barefoot, it you all I can say is try it. Don't talk about it. Just try it and do it and see what it does for you. When it comes to a full moon, having a child with autism, we often hear it in the autism community. Is it a full moon tonight? Is it a full noon tonight? Moon tonight? I'm sorry, not noon. Lord help me. Um, because our kids start acting a little different. Well, we know that our body is what, like 88% water or something, and the full moon can change the tide of the wave. What do we think it does to the liquid that's in our body?
Facts. hmm
And then there's gravity. You get what I'm saying? Like all of
Gravity
these
pull.
things God
hmm
has in place if we just pay attention to
hmm
them. And learn ourselves, right down to food. There are certain foods that will lift your spirits.
hmm
There are certain foods that will make you feel bad. And you
hmm
don't even know why you feel bad. You've been ate a good meal and you think you should be feeling fine. Next thing you know, you're feeling down. It's
Yep.
what you put in your body. And so for me, I didn't know what I signed up for in August when I said, I'm taking this as a mental health month and just to get myself back together. And I didn't realize this would be the road or this would be the path, but this is the road, this is the path. I still say to God be the glory for the things that He has done because I know that it is Him that has kept me. And I also know that anybody that has gone with Him before now, um, that it was in His timing. This virus can't do anything that God doesn't allow it to do. And that's the other piece that I have to keep in my mind because I'm not God. Otherwise, I'll be sitting here worried, anxiety feel, which are human things, the natural things. But I have to make myself remember because I know better. I'm a spiritual being having a natural experience. I have to keep that in my mind at all times. And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful for everybody that has reached out. Um I like I said, I shall live, I shall not die. Um I'm I do have days where I beat myself up just out of frustration because it's like, come on, get it together. You can do this, you can do this, you can do this. Um, but I don't think anybody can be harder on me than me. Um, and so yeah, I'm determined to get back in the groove of things. Today's live was truthfully just like I said, so people could see my face, could see that I am okay, but also I wanted to share with them. or with you guys, um, that I do have long COVID. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that's going to look like. I do know that COVID itself is an inflammatory virus, and so that explains a lot of the body aches or whatever. I also know that it has affected my C reactive proteins, which deals with the inflammation in my body. And you can definitely tell, perhaps when I'm live again and actually in the area where I typically go live, you guys will see my face is a lot fuller. I've gained a lot of weight. Um, I'm swollen, um, but I'm alive. And so you kind of pick and choose your battles. And I'm trying my best not to complain. One, complaining doesn't change anything. But two, I'm still here. Like God kept me. Um, and so I dare not. Um, yeah, yeah. A lot has happened. A lot has happened. And all I can say is to God be the glory for the things that He has done and that He will do. Um, and I'm so grateful to each and every one of you. I thank you for your prayers, Nicole. I think like you didn't know me from a stranger on the street, but you immediately stood in the gap, became an intercessor, and started covering me in prayer. And I appreciate that more than you know. Um,
Thank you.
I thank everybody for their prayers in inboxes. And yeah, I'm just grateful. I'm really, really grateful. And so, prayerfully, when I do come back live again, um, we can talk about some things. Um, and it not be so censored. You know, we're trying to talk about this and not say something wrong or not say something, you know, yeah, just it's hard to do. But I'm willing to sacrifice my channel just to be able to have a constructive, positive conversation about this virus, um, and things we can do both medically and holistically to be safe. Like, let's talk about all the options. Let's not just push out, go get the jab, go get the jab, go get the jab. Let's talk about everything. Let's talk about the different experiences because everybody's experience is different. It's different. My daughter, she had 1 day down, maybe. She was fine. So it's just, yeah, I don't know.
I knew it. I told you. I said she's gonna be fine. I said, don't you worry about her. She gonna
She
take care of
literally,
you. I knew she was gonna be fine. I just knew it in my spirit. She was gonna, because God don't put more on you than you can bear.
she, I
I knew she
mean,
was gonna be fine.
she is indeed a trooper. And
I
so,
said, I said the
I,
devil is a liar. Nope. Nope.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
that one
You
was
know.
hard for me because I really thought, well, okay, we'll be able to be quarantined together. And when her doctor said no, baby, you would have thought, oh, I just broke down and cried. That broke it. I'm like, how can we not be quarantined together? Bench,
Right.
hey, bench thinker. I mean, and so that part hurt, like, but we made it through. So we kicked it now. Even when I'm doing, it was funny. Wednesday I was doing the breathing exercises with this thing that I forget what you call it, that I breathe into and or inhale. That's what it is.
And it goes,
Yeah,
that,
that thing.
yeah, I
And
heard that.
so she came and blew in my ear. It was the most hilarious thing. I guess she was trying to help me help me blow, but it's just yeah, it's a process. Um,
Mm-hmm. There's
You know
a
what I'm saying? I read
when
that
I
a
was
person's
there's
blood
a
type also has to do with how one's body handles the virus. Maybe your daughter has that blood type, and that's why she's so resilient.
mm,
Jay Dunn, I'm supposed to have the blood type. It's O positive. Which in also high vitamin D levels, they say help. Um,
mhm.
which could explain why I didn't catch it when my husband caught it because I slept beside him every night. Um, and I didn't catch it. Um, so even when they told me I had it, I was like, "What?" But because I'm very cautious, and then I had everything pretty much. The only thing I said I did get lax about was taking my vitamin D because I do have a vitamin D deficiency, and that's the only way I can see that it crept in the way that it did. But even then, I can't focus on that. I just have to get better. But Jada, in my daughter's defense, that little girl is just resilient. Period. Like from the moment she was conceived to me threatening miscarriages to me having to have an emergency C-section to her having to have surgery at 8 days old because her intestines were upside down. She was born early, but praise God for that because she could have died in my stomach if her intestines had locked up. It's just so many. So God keeps her. She's resilient all the way around. Even my brother, who cannot take the vaccine, who cannot wear a mask, he still has the hole in his throat from where he had his trach. Um, it's like God is just keeping and protecting them. When he usually goes to my grandma's house with my brother to have Sunday dinners, just so happened the Sunday before my aunt was tested and positive. My brother didn't take my brother down there that day. They decided they weren't gonna go. So it's like God is keeping them. Another thing, I can't sleep on my stomach. Well, let me take it back. It's hard for me to sleep on my stomach, but I make it work. I learned to make it work during this process because that was one of the things that helps you keep the pressure off your lungs. Both my daughter and my brother sleep on their stomachs faithfully every night. So I don't even know if that's, what I'm saying? Like there's so many things that it could be. I don't want to say what is it because my daughter, neither one of them are on supplements. So I just say to God be the glory. She's just resilient, but that's possible too because the like I said, the blood type is O positive, and I'm O positive. And honey, I did not expect to have. I didn't expect to catch it. That's one. I'm just gonna be honest with you, and Lord knows I did not expect it to be as rough as it was. Um,
You gonna have
and
to
I
share some of them antibodies with me, child.
so listen, even with the antibodies, which I think like is so amazing. I love you too. I'll talk to you later, AW. You know you can call me. Um, yeah, I wish I could. One thing that I do know now that is definitely something that I'm considering. I can't donate blood because of my me having brain surgery
Right.
with the artificial graft, whatever, but it's gone. And so I wanted to talk to I'm gonna reach out to I think it's American Red Cross, I'm not sure, to find out because now they're running out of the plasma infusions.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about the plasma infusion is it has to be someone that survived COVID
Right.
and they cannot have been vaccinated,
Right.
donate. And so
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't been vaccinated and I've survived, even though they say I have my own COVID. Um, if I can give blood, I want to give blood, because they're saying they're running low, and so I don't know if they're making a stipulation. I mean, any what do you call it? Not accommodations. The word, y'all. I know what word I'm looking for, but yeah,
Accommodations for someone that will be for the what is it? The monoclonal antibody treatment.
yes, and
That is for
so
people. Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to donate to that. because they're running low on it now, and it you have to be somebody that survived COVID but has not been vaccinated. That's the blood that they're using, or the plasma that they're using rather. And so I want to look into it. Like, for me, that'll make me feel better about this process if I can help someone else. Um, so yeah, Jenna says just saw where the UK did a study on long COVID. And CJ Dunn, literally my first time ever hearing that was Kelly Price. Like,
Hmm.
I'd heard of long haulers, but I thought that was just the cough. I had never heard. I was like, a long cough. And then when it was said to me, I was like, what? And then when I finally did, literally, I looked at one article. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. Because the more you dig, it just, yeah. One possibility is the infection makes some people's immune system go. That's what I think happened to me. Attack. That's what that girl, Jadon. It's a name because I didn't even know what the name was, but it's a name for that. And because the doctor said I would have to find the paper and I don't have it with me, but that's what the doctor told me happened to me. Um, one possibility is the infection makes some people's immune system go into overdrive, attacking not just the virus but their own tissues. That can happen in people who have very strong um, immune responses. Another theory is that fragments of the virus could remain in the body, possibly lying dormant and then becoming reactivated. Wow, Jadon, that is great information.
Yeah.
Susan, yours, Nadia. Hey, sis, how about I still got that video? It's a video with you, Reed, the Heart of Philadelphia, and oh God, who was the other person that I supported? Um, is it Shanti? Oh God, uh, I got her. I met her from Blazing's page, but I still have that video and I have not uploaded it yet because I hadn't finished editing it yet. It's too long. I'm so happy to see you. Send me info on that, sis. I'm O positive as well. Never had COVID and I jabbed. I would love to donate as well. So the only thing is you have to have had COVID, but not have the jab in order to donate. Um, Congratulations, Gio. Thank you for the positive vibes. I appreciate it. In the healing prayers. Thank you. Congratulations, Gio. Oh, I'm so excited for you. Jadon, is there any way you can I don't know if you're on Instagram, but DM me that link to that because I would love to read that article. Man, thank y'all so much for coming in. I've gone an hour and 18 minutes. Um, I can say I feel okay. Yeah, I feel okay. Um, I don't know. I just thank everybody. Thank you, Nicole. I can't thank you enough. Um, yes. Okay, thank you so much. And on IG, my name is still just Aisha. Um, I, I thank y'all all for your prayers. Like, it means a lot. But not only that, it means a lot to know that people care. Like, people who you wouldn't even think care. I mean, yeah. So thank y'all. I appreciate every prayer,
No, thank
every
you.
words of encouragement, and I promise you guys to continue to do what I do, and hopefully I can get back to it sooner than later. Um, but where's that? Yeah. But in the
I'm,
meantime, that's what I'm
I'm
going to
gonna drop
continue to do
down,
is keep
Aisha,
live.
so you can give your closing, okay, babe?
Yes, thank you again. And you and I, we will have to talk because
Yes,
we have
we
not
will,
even
sis.
talked.
Yeah, I know, I know. I'm gonna hit you up because I got something I want to share with you, okay?
Okay, thank
All right.
you.
I love you, dear. Thank
Love
you,
you too.
everybody.
Bye.
God bless y'all. Bye.
You too. Jadon says it was published on wow. So this is new information. That's exactly. There's a name, and because I was like, let's see if I can reach this. There was a name, and I had to look it up. I'm like, what? Um, I'm sorry. I was trying to see if I could tell you the name of it, but I can't. But that's exactly the way she explained it. Like basically my, which we knew I had a strong immune system, but it worked. Absolutely. It is time for me to get out way past time. I've done over an hour. My breathing sounds great. So um I'm not gonna frustrate Grace. Thank you everyone for joining the chat today. Um I pray that I said something that will help you, encourage you. But most importantly, y'all, thank y'all for encouraging the encourager. I can't thank you enough for that. I am strong. I've been strong all my life, but it felt no, but I've been strong all my life. It felt so good, and it feels so good to know that people care enough to encourage me. Because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, there were days I didn't have it in me. And I thank God for the times that I encouraged others because Facebook memories has been my friend. And I've done a lot of encouraging myself, but it's not of present things that I've said, it's things that I've put in the atmosphere in the past. And so if you take anything away, be mindful of the things that you put out into the atmosphere because one day you may need it. And if you didn't put out something fruitful or something to get someone through, then it's not going to come back to you fruitful to help you get you to help get you through. And so for that, I am forever grateful. Um, thanks, Jada, for sending me the link. Thank you for coming up, and again, thank you for your prayers. Um, please share the testimony. Yes, we always have to pray for our strong and empathetic friends. You know me so well. I love you so much, Sharon. I really do miss you. Um, I miss us. Like that's the other part, y'all. Like kids that I held as a baby in 2020 are now walking and talking and almost about to have second birthdays. And it's like this is happening so fast and I'm missing out on so I have two little cousins that are new that I hadn't even seen yet, hadn't held, hadn't smelled. Those things matter to me. And so yeah, I'm gonna do what I have to do to protect me, and I'm gonna do what I can to protect others. If you can wear a mask, wear a mask. Um, practice social distancing, and y'all, this thing isn't fake. Like I never thought it was. I knew it was real. I just thought I was doing everything right to not be affected by it, and it got me. Um, but it didn't keep me. Um, later, I'll be able to joke with you guys about it in some form or fashion. Um, I did tell one of my friends that this virus definitely showed me I still got some weak tendencies. I thought I was real strong, but oh girl, uh, Corona got to be a girl. I mean, if we had to gender it, because relentless. But all I can say is, but God, He's faithful, and for that, I am grateful. Um, I'm so happy for you, Gio. I know what it feels like to get it from your new wall. I was excited when I got mine, because all I want to do is share other people's stuff, and then now I'm very selective. I will say I learned that in this time in bed about the things that I share. Um, yeah, yeah. I've just been trying to keep a positive vibe. Been trying to, do life as best I can. And so if you hadn't seen me in chats or you see me in certain chats, it's not that I like one person better over the other. It's what my spirit can take and what my spirit can't take. And nothing is wrong with what anyone is producing. Well, I don't want to say that. That's a lie. Um, so I don't want to lie to y'all. I just want to truthfully, there are certain people that I know come on at certain times. Absolutely, absolutely. Knowledge is power. Um, and I'll use Houston Bread because she's in here, so I know she comes on every morning. So even if I'm not in the live, because I still consider myself a new content creator. Um, I will make sure that I share her live. If someone has set a reminder and I see it because I'm just scrolling or something, I will set the reminder. I may not even be in the live, but I'll share the live. So if I don't even know why I'm saying this, so but okay. So if I've shared a live or something and somebody was offended about something or I can't deal with offense right now. Just know that my intent is always just to support, not to tear down, to uplift, not to destroy. Um, and yeah, that's kind of all I got with it. Um, I love you guys. Um, so I'll show my face to come off. I love you guys. I am sending lots of love, joy, peace, blessings your way. And remember, you are responsible for your own happiness. Nobody can make you happy but you. Um, check my funeral after this also. Okay, thank you so much, Jadon. Um, I appreciate you. Thank you for loving me back. Um, and yeah, y'all just stay positive. Keep a smile on your face if you can. Even with the mask on, people can see the smile in your eyes and your eyebrows. Um, they can hear the inflection in your voice. And just stay up. Like, people are dying so fast, y'all. In the world, it seems so big, yet it is so small. Um, and so yeah, with all that being said, I love you guys. Enjoy your day. Um, and enjoy your weekend. Happy birthday, peace, love again. Happy birthday, Sharonda again, and anybody else that I've missed. November is coming up. My brother's birthday is Sunday. Um, and then after that, my husband is still also celebrating. We get actually we gotta do something today because today is the last day he gets to celebrate. His birthday is September 24th, but we bury his mom on the 23rd, or my mother-in-law, our mom, um, on the 24th. So we extended his birthday through the 16th of his month. We had to stop at the 16th because my brother's the 17th. So I guess I need to figure out something for my husband today and tomorrow. And then after that, November's coming. So yeah. I love you guys. I hope to see y'all soon. Back in my chair, back in my space. Um, yeah. So until then, God be with you. God be with you. God be with you till we meet again. God be with you. God be with you. God with you till we meet again. And let's pray I'm a soprano still after this. I like singing the top note, but I hadn't been able to hit them lately. Okay, love you guys.